We're trying to go where the money resides, okay? Where the what? The money resides. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? I'm gonna edit this out. Hey beautiful people, my name is Avril, your resident herbalist, and welcome back to my channel, Beauty Herbs and Tea, where we bring the beauty and the fun to herbs and holistic health. Now, this is the second video to my herbalism and business series, and if you have not seen my first video, go ahead and watch the first video. That first video, I am dropping gems, y'all. I'm telling you all about how to start your wellness business from scratch, whether it's a tea business like mine, a body butter, body oil, face cream, candles, exercise, wellness coach, whatever you want to do. I let you know how to start your business from scratch pretty much. I go over domains, permits, licensing, bank accounts, how to start your business, pretty much everything basically. So go ahead and click on the link up here and watch that video, and then come back and watch this video, because this video is a part 2 to that video. Now in this video, I'm going to drop some more gems, y'all. I am going to tell you pretty much how much it took to start my tea business, okay? And this can apply to any kind of wellness business. Again, whether you're selling tea, body products, candles, anything, a lot of these things honestly require the same things to get started. So this video can benefit anybody in the wellness industry. So again, I'm going to be sharing with you everything I purchased, all the costs associated with it, as well as some links on where you can purchase these items. So grab your pen, grab your iPad, grab your phone, whatever you need to do to take some notes, because I am going to be sharing some gems, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm using my notes, because I have a pretty long list. Now, some of these things might not even apply to you. You may already have some of these things in your home, or you might not have anything like me. So take the meat, leave the bones, or whatever the saying is. Now, let's get started with office supplies. Now, I end up converting my kitchen space into a mini office, well, at least part of it. And I didn't have anything, so I had to buy a lot of these things, and I will make sure I leave the links in the description box on where you can purchase these things. So the first thing that I ended up purchasing was a table. So I'm gonna head and include the price right over here. And this is actually the exact table that I purchased. And I love this table because I can also use it to take pictures. I use it a lot in my photography, my product photography, because it has a beautiful natural wood finish. And along with the table, I went ahead and purchased shelving. Now, the shelving I purchased was specific to some of the storage containers that I needed. I made sure the shelving space was high enough and tall enough to hold a lot of my storage containers, and we'll get to the storage containers later. I bought these shelving units from Amazon. Pretty much everything, honestly, I got from Amazon. Amazon is the plug, okay? It is the plug. It is a plug for everything, pretty much, for your business. So my table ran me about $100 or so, and my shelving ran me about $30 to $60, and I actually honestly need more. So yes, I hope you are keeping track. You are writing in your Excel spreadsheet right now. Now, I didn't have a printer, so I had to purchase one, and I believe I got that from either Amazon or Office Depot, Office Max, one of those office stores. And I spent around $150, $160 on my printer, and that was a sale. I will make sure I link that in the description box. Now, again, I also purchased printer paper along with that, and I'm still using my first ream of paper, and that was only $6 on Amazon. Let's go ahead and head over to storage containers. Now, storage containers can be a little pricey. It can be very pricey, actually. Now, these storage containers, which I will include a picture of it right here, I brought these again from Amazon, and there may be some more cheaper out there, but these were the cheapest ones that I found. I also purchased some more from Uline. Now, Uline is the plug for all things shipping and packaging and business needs related, but Uline's shipping can be a beast, okay? Their shipping can be anywhere from $15 to like $30. So if you can find it on Amazon, I say go with it, but I would not discount Uline. I'm actually going to make a vendor list, a business vendor list with all places that you can go to purchase all of your business necessities. That's going to be in a later video. I can't drop all all the gems in one video, y'all. Now for my 1 gallon jars, I bought them in quantities of 2. At least that was a promotion that I saw on Amazon. They were selling 2 for about $23, $24. And I'll insert a video clip of my 1 gallon jars and how I actually use these jars so you can get an idea of how you can use yours. I use my 1 gallon jars for my herbs. These house all of my herbs pretty much. And I also bought 2 gallon jars. Now my 2 gallon jars, again, I got them from Amazon, and these were a little bit pricier. These were about $26, $27 a piece. These come in handy because they house a bigger quantity, a larger quantity of herbs. So again, I'll insert some pictures of these jars and the cost. Now when it comes to smaller jars, now I purchased these jars for my personal apothecary, so I use these jars for a lot of the herbs that I use on myself, and they start off at 32 ounces. So Uline sells a lot of jars for super cheap. I brought the 32 or these 32 ounce jars for $1.35, and I purchased a lot. On here I got that I only purchased 12, but I know I purchased way more than that. So I ended up spending probably, well, to start off, I only spent around $16, $17 to start off, but I know I probably purchased, I have at least 40 jars, but we're just talking about startup costs. So going to the next size, again, I will insert some pictures. I purchased 16 ounce jars. Now my 16 ounce jars I got from Uline as well, and they were $1.10, and I purchased about 12 of those to start off. And those cost $13.20, and then I purchased some little baby jars. I purchased the 8 ounce jars, and those were for $1.25, and I spent about $15 on those. So I hope again you are keeping track and you are writing down what you need and what you don't need. I also purchased some glass bottles, some glass dropper bottles, because I did make a lot of herbal medicine along my herbal journey, and you may or may not need these. If you are making beauty products, these will come in handy, and I got these from Amazon. I believe Uline also sell them as well, but again, Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, you can't beat that. Now these were about $14, $15, and I believe I got about there were like 8 or 9 that came in a pack. I'll insert the correct amount that came in a pack, but I think there were like maybe 9 that came in a pack. Now packaging is specific to your products and what you're selling. So I use craft stand-up paper bags for my products. Again, I'm selling tea, so you have bags. Now you need labels. So either you can pay somebody to design and print your labels off for you, or if you are cheap like me, you can make your labels yourself. I made my labels myself, and I will go ahead and describe that in a different video, but I made my labels myself using Canva, and then I used a website called Online Labels to print my labels off at home because I have a printer now, duh. So I'm just trying to work smarter, not harder, and work more efficient and save money. So in order to print my labels, I needed label paper. I purchased my labels again from onlinelabels.com, and my labels cost me, let's see, they cost me around $15. Yeah, you get about 400 to 500 labels for this price. Now again, I used Canva to design my labels, and you can use the free version of Canva because they actually have a lot of amazing options in the free version, but this is a lot more cheaper than going the route of having somebody design it for you and having one of these companies like Avery Labels or Online Labels print them off for you. Okay, so let's get into shipping. So we have business supplies, storage containers, you have your pouches and packaging. What about shipping? What are you going to ship your items in? Now this is business specific. I just purchased some regular standard white mailers. I also purchased some boxes later on from Amazon, and I'll make sure I include that in this video, but for right now I'm just going to talk about what I purchased to start off. So I purchased some regular standard white bubble mailers, and I got these from Uline, and these cost, let's see, these cost around $40, and I got about 100 of these, and I think this is an amazing deal. Now I also use craft shredded paper to pizzazz, you know, add some little razzle dazzle to my shipping packages. And I also purchased that from Uline, and that cost me about $29. If you are making or selling products that is going to be in a bag, you're going to need a bag sealer. If you're selling any kind of tea products, or if you're selling any kind of, again, products that you're going to put in those pouches, you want to be able to seal your bag for freshness. So I recommend getting a bag sealer. Now, again, I got my bag sealer from Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. They should be sponsoring this video. So if you are selling tea, you're going to you will buy some herbs. Now, this is only specific to my business and my teas that I use and the blends that I use. I ended up spending about $200 on my herbs starting off. And again, that is specific to my tea and my tea blends. I started off with 3 tea blends, and those 3 tea blends I ended up purchasing around 10 or 11 different herbs, and I purchased them all in pound quantity. Let's go ahead and get into some monthly subscriptions that we will need. Now, this could be a little pricey, okay? So I definitely recommend adding these to the list because it does add up. So like I mentioned before, I created my own labels using Canva, and the free version is amazing, okay? Canva is the plug too. I love Canva. The free version, you get so much with the free version, and if you're not familiar with Canva, Canva is an online website, and you can use Canva to design social media posts, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, any kind of PDF document, any kind of labels, t-shirts. Literally, it is an online design, do-it-yourself website, and it is amazing. It houses so many different pictures and graphics, and I ended up paying for it because when you pay for it, you get a lot more features. You get to use a lot more pictures. But again, the free version is honestly enough in my personal opinion. But I pay, I believe, $12 a month for that. Now, the next thing is your domain name. This is not a monthly subscription. I did have to pay just one fee, but it's a yearly subscription. You do have to renew every year. And so for my domain name, I spent around $10 to reserve my domain for the whole year. But again, you would have to renew that every single year. Now, the next subscription I got was for Adobe. Now, you do not need this. I started a YouTube channel, so that's why I needed Adobe to edit my videos. And I use the Adobe Premiere Rush, and I pay $9.99 a month. I do have a subscription for my Shopify. Now, for my online store, I use Shopify. There are others out there like GoDaddy and Wix. I was torn between GoDaddy and Shopify because those are the most popular. I want to say Squarespace is another one. So definitely do your own research and pick one that is best for you and your aesthetic and your vibe and your store. For me, I like Shopify better because it is integrated with everything. It's integrated with social media, and so you're able to use a lot of social media advertising and marketing with Shopify. It literally syncs all together, and it makes advertising super easy. I pay about $30 a month for my Shopify membership. Now, another thing that you're going to need to buy, it's not a monthly subscription, but it is, or it can be, a 3-month or a 6-month or a year subscription, and that is a P.O. box. Now, a P.O. box is needed because you do not want to use your own personal address on these websites. So websites like Shopify and websites like Etsy, you need to put in an address in order to ship items out, and the shipping label will have your address or whatever address you put in on the shipping label. And you don't want your customers knowing where you stay, because if you give them a bad product, they will show up at your house, and nobody has time for that, okay? Nobody has time for angry customers to be showing up at your house. So I recommend getting a P.O. box. You could get a virtual address, but a P.O. box is good just in case somebody needs to return something or even send you out something. If you are thinking of being an Instagram influencer or a YouTube influencer, you want to have a place where you can get mail from. And so my P.O. box subscription was, I don't have it here. Why don't I have the price? I think I paid around $70 for it, and I'll go ahead and edit that on the screen, but for some reason I did not have it on my Excel spreadsheet. What is going on? I right, y'all, we are almost finished. I hope this video is not too long, but if you made it this far, you might as well stay for the rest of the video. So this next part, I honestly should have put it in the beginning of the video, but you know, we're here. What can we do? Now, this is going to be all of the licensing and permits that I needed for my business. Again, this is specific to my business, my tea business, as well as California. Now, this will vary depending on what state you are in, so make sure you research all of the licensing and permits requirements for your state, okay? And also make sure you watch that video I told you to watch at the beginning, and I talk about some of these licensing and these permits that you may need to start your business. So the first thing I needed to do is register my business as a DBA, which is a doing business as or a fictitious business name. That is just your state's registry of your name. That cost me $25, and that took about 4 to 6 weeks to get here. And I also had to register my business as a business. I also had to register my business and get a seller's permit through the state, and that cost me around $70. Now again, this is specific to my business because I am selling tea, which is an edible product. I did have to do a food handler's course, and I had to get a cottage food certificate. Now again, this may not apply to you, so if it doesn't, just ignore this part. And so the food handler's course was was $9.95, and the cottage food certificate was $118. So one thing I wanted to talk about, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about it in this video because I did not get this right away. So I will not, I will not include this in my total cost, but I think it is good to talk about it now. So I did not get a trademark right away. Again, I talked about that in the previous video. So again, shameless plug, watch that video if you have not. I ended up getting my trademark probably 2 or 3 months after I had started my business and I started making money. But the reason why I didn't get it sooner is because it is pricey. It costs a lot. So my trademark, I got it through a lawyer, and it cost me about $2,000 to get it through a lawyer. If you do it on your own, you can do it, through like the trademark website for a lot cheaper. But honestly, the trademark process is so convoluted. It's so complex. I do recommend having somebody to help you, unless you are just skilled in that field, you know what you're doing. If you want to trademark your business, which you should, if you're trying to be, these Fortune 500 companies, if you're trying to manifest a millionaire, which we are, okay, we're trying to go where the money resides, okay? Where the what? The money resides. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? I'm gonna edit this out. If you are trying to go where the money resides, in 2021, you need you a trademark, okay? Hey everybody, so if things look a little bit different, it is because it is a brand new day. Actually, it's a few days later. My battery ended up dying, I ended up having an emergency, so we had to come back and take some time off. But for the most part, that is it, y'all. That is a list of startup costs, startup items that will help you get your herbalism, your herbal business, your wellness business off the ground. These things will apply to anybody, whether you're selling shea butter, soap, candles, you're a wellness coach, anyone in the wellness industry. If you're selling tea like me, these items will definitely help you get started on your research to launching your business. So again, I hope you all found this video useful, and if you did, please comment down below. Please share the love, okay? Share the love. And let me know that you all like these videos. I plan on doing more videos in the business and herbalism series. So if y'all like content like this, I will keep giving y'all content. My next few videos, I plan on talking about how to become an herbalist, how to buy products. I plan on dropping knowledge and gems on some vendors, y'all. So I have a lot of videos coming up. So again, if you like this video, make sure you like it, okay? Because some of y'all be watching and not liking. It's okay, not really, but if you like it, show love. show love. And also comment down below that you like the content, so I know that this is the content that you want to see. If not, y'all just gonna be getting tea videos, okay? Thank y'all again for watching and staying for the whole video. I will see y'all back in my new video, but until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I'll see everybody later. Bye.